Hi Aries, how are you? Welcome to your August reading. Let's get started. Life and love for Aries. You guys have definitely been in your zone. You've been in your zone. It's kind of as if everything is just coming at you and you're handling it and getting a lot of recognition for it. Promotions, love offers. Well, that was upside down. I don't know. Let's just keep shuffling. Promotions, love offers. Everybody wants to spend time with you. It's been kind of a lot, right? All right, let's see what August will bring. Life and love for Aries. Life and love for Aries. I don't feel like doing jumpers today. Life and love for Aries. Okay, let's go. You've been handling it. Lots of recognition, lots of accolades. Again, we're doing 10 card spread with a significator. I mean, a 9 card spread with a significator. If you hear snoring, that's my pug. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands reversed. So yes, I can definitely see, Aries, that you're not so fly by the seat of your pants this month. Sometimes you really like that energy, and then sometimes you become very traditional. You can easily sway in either direction based on the circumstances and the contexts of whatever is occurring. But this month, I think you've been building a lot of depth in your endeavors, a lot of recognition in your endeavors, and now you're seeing the fruits of your labor, and you're really starting to understand your potential. The reason why I'm saying all of this is because there's a few things that are definitely kind of throwing you for a loop. You can feel it, you're handling it, you're doing well, but at the same time, you have your limits. So I'm saying that because of the Emperor is reversed. But what this means here, this Knight of Wands, is you are seeking tradition, you are seeking stability, and you want to stay put with what you're doing. You're wanting to continue whatever it is that you're working on, to continue to grow and develop and deepen. You're kind of done with the lighthearted energy, or messages aren't coming to you. You could have been warding them off so much because you've been so busy. So the messages have either stopped coming, or you're seeking deeper conversation. You're not ready to put stuff off your plate though. Take stuff off your plate. You are super handling it. You don't feel overwhelmed. You're actually feeling quite nice. You're in your element. Because Aries, when things are flying at you and management's giving you requests, or you have 7, people trying to take you out, and 4 groups of friends want to go do this, and then, oh, by the way, family's coming into town, and you got to you're going out of town on Friday. Like, all this stuff's happening, but where most people would get really stressed out, you can get into your zone, and it just works. All right, so you could be dealing with an air sign for one, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or Aries, you could be in your zone. You could be strategizing. You could be analyzing while taking action. You definitely are feeling 5 steps ahead of the game here. Definitely. You're not feeling intuitive though. You're just doing. It's like go mode. All right. Very trustworthy go mode. And you know what? I think that you want these love messages to come in, and they are left and right. And they're from trustworthy sources. So I like all of this. Aries. Oh man, my nails are a disaster. I really apologize. I worked 12 hours today, and I was gonna go get my nails. Too much information. I was gonna go get my nails done after work, but then I'm like, no, I have got to get these out. So here we are. Handling it. Okay. So let's look at this first, high level. We'll talk about this in terms of love first. So definitely could be dealing with an air sign. Definitely could be dealing with the water sign. And here's you saying, yeah, I want to stay put. I want a relationship. I want a commitment, right? I want something stable. And these two kind of can go really hand in hand, because when you're so busy, you don't have time for all the emotional stuff. And when an air sign is into you, they don't want to deal with the emotional stuff. So it just kind of works. Like, it can be very emotional, but you don't have to sit and talk about it all day, right? It's not like you have to sit and cuddle all day. Interesting dynamic. I am sensing more so, though, that this is work related. And again, we have this water sign here. And look, this is interesting, because you're looking, I don't know if you can see his eyes. Okay, looking over at this water sign. And very interesting, he or she is looking over at both the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups reversed. So you're looking at them, they're looking at their unhappiness. They're looking at their lack of being fulfilled. Emotionally fulfilled, financially fulfilled. Very interesting dynamic. And we will pull a lot of clarifiers, Aries, in the extended on this dynamic, because this is very interesting. Because one, as a fire sign, you like the chase. You like the game of the chase. But when you're ready and when you're serious, you expect and want the other party to be very serious about you. No more games, no drama. We're at this point, we're committing, or we're going to commit, or we have committed, and then it's just me and you, right? Me and you against the world. So you take that very serious, because remember, the Emperor is very traditional. He fights with a purpose. He fights with a cause. Definitely family oriented. Longevity is his middle name, even though he's a fire sign, right? But he loves stability in relationship. But to get to that point, there's chase that takes place, and Aries loves the chase. Now, interestingly, if you're a female, you love the chase, but you respect the chaser. You want to be chased. You respect when someone will chase, right? And as an Aries man, you like to do the chasing. So both Aries, male and female, like to do the chasing, but the female Aries definitely respects the chase when someone else chases them, right? That tells you that they're into you. And you could say this for a lot of signs, but Aries really gets it. Okay, we really, really respect it. So I'm seeing this dynamic here in August, Aries, that either someone's not chasing you, or you're keeping your eye on somebody, a water sign, that you know is not happy and fulfilled. There very well could be a relationship that they are in. They're not happy, and there's a lack of finances on some front. So there's this really odd dynamic. We are going to, but at the same time, because this is the significator, Aries, this is also indicating that you are also not happy with this situation. I think you're very solid in your work and your personal life journey. I think the love issue is just that, an issue, which is why you're like eyeing somebody else's scenario instead of your own. Okay. So, and at the center of the reading here, we have the sun reversed. So, yes, the sun is here. So you see happiness, you can taste it, you can feel it, but you are also not 100% here. You're also not 100% emotionally fulfilled. And these are very linked to this water sign for some reason. Now, second row, the devil card. If you hear snoring, that's my pug. This is talking about being tethered to or tied to something that may feel good, but is not ultimately good for us. So there's something in the midst here, and it very much could be what you're looking at here. I'm not gonna lie. You could be needing to spend your time on yourself as opposed to somebody else. Very likely. However, we've got the Three of Wands reversed, indicating that you, specifically you, there's more that you can do in this department. There's more that you can do in this scenario. Odd. Odd because you usually do everything you possibly can do. You rarely get to this point where I did everything I can do, now I'm just going to sit and wait, my ships are coming in. You're very creative in figuring out other ways, more ways. You're very creative with that. So you're definitely aware that happiness, you're like on the brink of it. It's there almost. And you're definitely aware that there's something else you can do. Is something holding you back? I think you're going to know the answer to this. We will pull more in the extended. But something is holding you back, and what's very interesting about this devil card is whatever it is that's holding you back, Aries, is 100% in your control. You can cut the ties to whatever this is. Whether it's related to this, we will answer later. It's a decision. It is merely a 5-second decision. That is it. And then sticking to your guns, right? Making the decision and then sticking to what your decision was. Okay. Down here, the significator, Knight of Swords. Again, similar to the Knight of Wands reversed. We have this energy or this air of wanting to think clearly, move slowly, and make concentrated, well thought out actions in the direction of your future with respect to love. You're being very calculating, but not so much in a way that is negative. You're just understanding where your life is and where you want it to be and making those decisions. So this could definitely indicate walking away from something. Yes, we see this here. It can definitely indicate you realizing that you want to either have more money or don't want to be alone, which I really feel like it has to do with not wanting to be alone or with somebody else, because we have this Knight of Wands here. This is, you want tradition. You want to stay put. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So this definitely has to do with somebody either currently in your life, in your periphery, or somebody from the past. Which is very interesting because this is talking about initiating something new, new passion, new love, new prospects. You were the one that's initiating it. But you can't initiate something new if you're already keeping your eye on something that you already had. That's the sense I'm getting. So let's pull some outcome cards. And then we're going to get into the extended. Wow, 3 cards literally just popped out. Okay. And these are all reversed from where they were at the bottom of the deck originally. So very interesting. They flipped out and flipped over. So this really has to do with, I think, really with respect to this, or really more so this situation, or what you're spending your energy on in the love department. Okay. Understand that with this doesn't matter. Okay. It only matters to you if you're saying, I'm not happy, I want to have more stability, whatever it is. That's when it matters, when you say it for me. But if they don't have it, or they don't want it, or it doesn't matter, it shouldn't matter to you. Okay? There's unhealthy behavior occurring here, or thought process occurring here. And it has to definitely do with lack of messages, lack of initiation on somebody else's part, and then someone trying to get away with something. So definitely we know this could be a cheating situation, lying, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with something. And these two are facing each other. So these are definitely involving either an air sign or a water sign, or both. But there's something not on the up and up here, and you know this. Now, I find it very funny that these were all opposite before in the beginning of the reading. And I think interesting, when we were in the beginning of the reading, we were talking about work and career and things going well and love in general. But as we went through this and started delving a little bit more, this became more and more about a specific situation, you and a specific situation. And when, with respect to, in reference to that person, it's just not good. And I think you're tethered to it for some reason. It is just not good, and it doesn't matter if they were lying or cheating or stealing. Like, you have to stop worrying about what they're doing or what they did and just worry about yourself. That's what this decision is. That's what you taking action is. That's where the happiness is going to come from. Okay, leaving this emotional tie behind. Very, very important. Okay? All right, Aries, welcome to August. I love you so much. I'm not doing private readings. And those of you that ordered them, I sent your money back because I do not have time to do them. I just don't have. Best intentions, whatever. I just don't have time, so I can't do private readings again. I will let you know when I do them. So I love you. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I started doing pick-a cards too. Those are kind of fun. I'll do those a couple times a month, I think. And that's it. All right. I love you. If you want to continue the reading and delve a lot more into this situation, maybe this, that link to the extended reading is below, so you can just click there to get that portion. Okay. I love you, Aries. Happy August. Bye.